Welcome back, Derby fans. We are about to get into technically our third game today, but our second game broadcasting. It's going to be our good friends from Casco Bay playing against the Cleveland Guardians. I am going to let you know who is skating today for the Casco Bay B team in the white jerseys. We've got number 0, Zippity Doodle. Number 06, We May Be Vicious. Number 17, Marvelous Mrs. Mingo. Number 20, Mad Dog, who's also your captain. 207, Mini Fridge. Number 35, They Killed Kenny. Number 427, some skater named X, but I don't think X is here. Number 5, 6, 7, 8, Tiny Dancer. Number 60, Pearl Jammer. Number 62, Calypso. Number 666, Mark of the Beast. Number 668, The Bobcat. Number 700, Mad Malice. Number 77, Wipeout. Number 78, Moose. Number 8, Madam X. And number 81, Cutter. Number 90, Yeety. And number 978, Slash. And your bench staff is my favorite, Truck Norris.
Number 44. So, all right, and skating for the Cleveland Guardians roller derby team, the captain, number 0, that is 0. 03 is Finn Purcella. Number 10 is Taco. Number 100 is Dragon Body. Number 1171 is Snuffy. Number 187, Slamlet. Number 3, Blitzkrieg. 404 is Sandin. Number 440 is Bills with the money sign there. 447 is Just Crazy. First gamer today, we have a first timer. Number 507, Ada. Number 619 is Chops. Number 66 is Jason Spades. 68 is Stewie, and 889 is Right Hand Man. For the alternates, we got number 33, Cookie Rumble. Number 5 is Wikipedia, mom's favorite. Joy Boy, number 56 there, and 777 is Raptor, 988 as Maloik, and the bench staff will be Ruins and Fury, and Cookie Rumble doing double duty there.
Well, Cookie Rumble, so the alternates are basically in case something would happen to somebody on your roster, prior to your turning in your roster, you can pull somebody out. So rosters in MRDA sanctioned games have to be submitted 2 hours prior to the scheduled game time. So,
okay.
You know, if I woke up this morning and I was rostered and I, God forbid, knock on wood, had COVID.
Yeah.
And I would call my captain and say, sorry, I'm sick, I can't be there. The captain can pull in one of the alternates.
Okay.
Up until 2 hours before.
Oh, okay.
So there is that ability. So they won't be necessarily skating today unless there's been some changes in the rosters, but they were available to be called up in case a spot was needed.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So there's no, hey, somebody's out, we need to do it right now?
Nope,
no? None of
absolutely not. No. If you are in the middle of gameplay and you lose a skater to injury, illness, you're just down that skater.
Down,
so,
okay.
Yep.
So you're not going to get called out anytime soon?
Absolutely not.
You're not just going to lace up, hey, I'm out there, let's do it.
Oh gosh, no. We were just again having that conversation. There is some requests for Pinky to come out of retirement and skate. So
I
maybe
would be there front and center. Giant sign.
Oh boy. I mean, I used to be the okayest at roller derby, so let's see. You know, I went out on a high. I went out as a pretty decent player. I kind of found my groove, and it's been a hot minute. So we'd have to really lock in on our roller derby athletics training. Maybe have Maloik adjust it for potential return to derby, but. Maybe next season you might see me pop into something. I don't know. I'm not committing to anything. You know, if anybody wants to see that and they want to be in my motivation club.
I'll be the first person to be in that motivation club.
Thank you.
One thing you will never see is me on the roller derby rink. Unfortunately, as much as I love watching sport, talking about the sport, hanging out with everybody here, I skate on my ankles. I am, not a pretty sight. I'm better as the quote unquote talent.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, I guess I'm, you know, well, I'm only a double threat because I don't officiate. I talk here into this microphone and I skate. I skated. Maybe I will be convinced again. And look at that, first time out jamming in this second Cleveland Guardians back-to-back bout. Your lead jammer is number 777, Raptor.
Right, Raptor's wearing the star for Cleveland, and Casco Bay has got Sweet Baby Vicious.
Ooh, Vicious being tapped off the track by Dollar Bills, y'all.
Casco meeting up with Slamlet and Bills there just along the way. Raptor having one heck of a time also trying to get through as Jace is looking to make some room, but
wow, Mini Fridge just going to town on Raptor, and Raptor's like, yeah, this is crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call it off. It looks like we had a bit of a tie up there. Yeah. The Raptor was literally trapped in the skate laces of Tiny Dancer.
Oh, jeez. And everybody here that's watching, you can see that we got everybody wearing their Pride jerseys today, as it is Pride Month, and Happy Pride Month to you all.
Happy Pride.
So we are here, we're doing it, and everybody's looking fabulous.
So you can purchase either of these Pride jerseys from each of these wonderful teams.
Oh,
so
really?
Go to clevelandguardians.com to our store, go to Casco Bay, and you can own your very own Pride gear. Stewie, lead jammer for the Cleveland Guardians. We just awarded Stewie with with MVP jammer in that last game. I mean, Stewie had a 23-point jam, so super well deserved.
It was a hard one to pick, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
But Stewie always doing some fun stuff, as we see out there. And a bit of a
kerfuffle?
Yeah, that's the word. That's a good word for it there. It's everybody's getting themselves back into the units there.
Yeah, so Casco Bay played earlier today in a kind of a closed bout. It was still streaming. They played the Zombies. Zombies walked away with that win. So they got to sit and watch the Guardians, maybe take some notes.
Yeah.
Now back out on the track, and it's my favorite cat lover. It's Snuffy. Snuffy skating with the energy of an orange cat.
Oh, yeah.
Lead jammer for the Guardians.
Snuffy doing a little jump there, dance thrown through, looking back just to make sure nobody's following, and grabbing some points along the way there.
Bill's trying to put a little bit of a tap there on Slash, but wants to do that legally, doesn't want to be out of play. Slash completing that initial pass, putting that star back on.
And Snuffy calling it before they can grab any points there. Snuffy was getting bounced around a little bit in that last jam.
Snuffy with 8 points, increasing the lead for the Guardians to 15. Zero switching the roles back up, was primarily blocking in our last game, is now taking his normal spot as a jammer. Oh, and Zero go boing on that outside, lead jammer.
Throwing up a little shaka there too.
Yep, and you know, coach of Casco Bay, Truck Norris, is the one that started the Zero go boing.
Oh, yeah.
He coined that term when we were here last year at Roller Derby tournament. So Zero go boing. Oh,
Zero.
Moose going one-on-one, toe-to-toe. He's like, hey, Zero, come on, come at me. I'm Moose. Moose, the president of the MRDA. Much love to Moose. Does so much for this this organization.
And Zero trying to find some openings here, but having quite a time getting through the mass of bodies there, but sneaks on through.
I felt like that was like an unexpected squeeze of toothpaste, and it just came shooting out at Zero out of the pack.
I think Zero was kind of surprised himself that he got through that one, but didn't make it through that one there, even though he tried to make a little jump. I think he knew halfway that he wasn't going to make that jump there.
Star pass to a Yeety.
Yeety.
Yeety. Oh, Yeety coming up hot.
Yeah.
Whoa. And just sends chops spinning.
Yeah, that was definitely a big hit there. Fortunately, a lot of the momentum was lost in that hit, and they are stuck in the back. Oh, and Zero jumping over, calling it basically as they touch down.
Yep. Zero's happy with that performance. 12 points from Zero.
Zero rocking that 12 point, that dozen points, given 26 points currently for Cleveland Guardians roller derby. Oh, sorry, 30 points.
Oh, so that was 16 points.
And Casco Bay at 4 still. We're about a little under 25 minutes left in this period as we jump right into the 5th jam here. And Raptors, we're in the start for Cleveland. We have wipeouts. We're in the start for Casco Bay. And Raptor getting low, looking for some openings there. It worked out. Wow, yeah.
Nice work there by a Slamlet and Bills at the back of that pack, holding down Raptor. Stick Eater, watching the stream, says, go, let's go Guards.
And it was called before Wipeout could get in there and grab some points. Cleveland grabbing 8 points in the mix there. 38 Cleveland, 4 points Casco Bay.
Well, folks, I can't imagine what it's like to be skating right now. I am so sweaty, and I'm just standing here talking.
Yeah. it is swamp weather right now. And that's something I never knew moving out to this area, that it was going to be muggy and humid.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, I was like, this is the north. They don't, it doesn't happen here, right? Nope.
It's not the heat, it's the humidity.
Yeah. That's what they kept saying.
All right, and Stewie out there with the star. Oh, trying to battle with Moose. Moose pinching Stewie on the outside with those hips. Finn Purcella up at the front of the pack, offering you the ability to be offensive help there, but Slash getting some trouble behind the back of the pack.
Yeah. Slash is having to deal with dragging the body, which, as we've seen in the last couple games, can be a really hard thing to do. Dragging the body, and it's sand in there, really holding it in, and little fell there, but it's okay, right back up. Kid's made of rubber.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
That's what I love about watching these younger skaters, especially like the juniors that have aged up, is just they are truly made of rubber.
And Stewie getting back into the pack there, trying to find a way. Oh, sort of crumbles a little bit there. Back up on his skates. Casco Bay's really making sure it can't get through. They're like, this guy's slippery.
They can feel the power from the stream chat of the yo-ho-ho.
Yeah.
Yo-ho-ho. It's one of my favorite chants in Derby is the yo-ho-ho chant for Casco Bay. I'm a sucker for a good chant.
Absolutely.
I'm a sucker for a good parade.
Absolutely. Anytime. And looks like both jammers are stuck right now. Yeah. Both teams really playing defense extremely hard here.
They were very, very happy for that jam to expire. Like, oh my God, when is it over? Is this done?
I feel like maybe next time around when it's this hot, we should just bring super soakers and just start spraying folks. Just or no, get one of those mister, like for your flowers.
Yeah, but that's real bad for bearings.
Oh gosh, you're right. I'm not thinking about those things.
Yeah.
See, this is why I'm not on the rink right now.
I mean, they could put little booties on their skates.
Sure.
All right, we've got Snuffy with the star. Again, Sweet Baby Vicious.
Snuffy has been a real powerhouse in the last couple jams here. Every time they're coming out, just really bringing all that energy.
Ooh, nice work there, Snuffy.
Snuffy coming back around, looking at an opening here, met by Casco Bay though.
Oh, Snuffy going one-on-one with Tiny Dancer there. Tiny Dancer, one of the coaches for New England Junior Roller Derby. I'll get to announce for them next weekend at JRDA Regionals. Yay. Oh, Snuffy, nice work there. Just a little step around. Gets that point.
Throwing off anybody getting near them too.
Bills is like, yep, nope, hi, I'm just going to step in front of you.
Yeah, that's it's going to get rammed you there.
Yeah.
And Snuffy getting some points, keeping up with the pack here as they all get into a standstill, waiting for her to come around.
Wall of Bills, Taco, and Blitzkrieg. Oh, Taco being sent to the penalty box. So Vicious finally has that moment to get out of there. But Jason Spades, quick on the draw, right to the front of the pack, posts up right in front of Vicious, giving time for Bills to join that tripod. Ooh. Ooh, big hit there.
Ooh, a lot of big hits with Jace there.
Yeah. Star pass, though, completed to Pearl Jammer.
And Snuffy gaining 16 points currently.
That's our girl Snuff.
That's right.
Snuffer Snuffers.
She was cruising the last couple times, just making sure, trying to find those openings, seeing if there's any way to get around everybody that was in her way. And she's successful, but she was also using a lot of her body in that one too.
Yep.
Really moving people around. We love to see it. And Snuffy grabbing 16 points here for Cleveland Guardians. That's 55 currently, and Casco Bay still at 4.
Oh, and Pearl Jammer going to the penalty box there at the tail end of that jam. So this is a next level skate shop.
Power jam! And Zero finding that opening.
He's like, thank God.
He knew it was going to be tough if he didn't take that moment. So I'm glad he did, and I'm sure he is too, as he's moving along. His teammates keeping the door open for him.
Splits the difference there between a Wipeout and Yeedy. Oh, we heard Chops come into the boards over here.
I watched the merchandise.
Hey, got to protect the talent over here.
We're barricaded, folks. It's okay.
Pearl Jammer returning to the track and immediately passing off that star to Wipeout.
Ooh. Wipeout trying to wipe out a few folks along the way there. And it is called.
Yeedy with the great sportsmanship, helping Zero up. Moose and Finn Purcella also giving Zero some props there. Looks like 8 points on the board for the Guardians. 65. See, it just changed. It was 10, then it went to 8, then it went back to 10. See?
Oh, there's more.
See? My goodness. 69. B69. No, 71. What the heck?
Stop looking down. I was like, stop looking down, because I'm the.
It's going to change again. Guys, I don't have an eraser. I'm doing this in pen.
We don't make mistakes here in roller
No,
derby.
we do not. Never. Raptor with the star. Oh, Raptor going one-on-one with, I believe, Raptor going to the penalty box. Oh, no.
This has been a pretty energetic game so far, as both teams are just full of energy.
And how are the Guardians? They just played a crazy hard bout.
The majority of them, yeah. Absolutely. Looks like Slash is trying to push through here, and Jason Slammit, we're trying to not let them through, but you know what? Had to.
Yep.
Just had to.
You can only go so far. Those little markers on the track, they're not just for looks. Those are 10-foot markers, and you can go just to 19 feet and still be in play. But once you get to that 20-foot mark, you gotta let them go.
Cut them loose.
Yep.
And so far, no points in that last one. Guardians still at 69 and Casco Bay at 4. 15 and a half minutes left in this period as we enter the 10th jam here.
We henter. I like henter.
Henter.
We henter. We've hentered.
Hentered. That's Honey Bear's voice getting a little tired.
Oh, and look at that, Stewie. You'd think he had fresh legs, but he just jammed a crazy, intense bout. Gets out of the pack with lead.
Stewie bouncing back up from the ground like a bouncy ball, looking for that opening. He uses Dragon Body to get through. A little leverage to slingshot around. Going back to the pack there who were looking for him, and Casco Bay meets him. And Wipeout looking like putting the start on, and they got it on, so it's good. We're going.
Ooh, Wipeout coming in hard into this tripod. Ada in first game with the Cleveland Guardians makes that hit, forces Wipeout to roll back.
And Wipeout getting out of the pack there, looking to come around and grab some points. Stewie being advised by the bench to call it.
Moose! Like he can see,
Yeah.
hear me. He can see me, he cannot hear me. Looks like we're gonna get an official review. Captain Zero and Coach Ruins have questions that they would like answers, things that they would like to be reviewed.
Yeah, there was a lot going on in that last jam for sure. All these jams, a lot of things have been happening. It's just been very, very energetic, and like we said, it's very hot in here. So it's kind of wild that everybody's got as much energy as they do.
Yeah, and you know, again, we just cannot do this without our officials and volunteers. Of course, as always, we'd like to thank everyone who helps us keep the wheels rolling in this sport. The officials, the announcers, your photographers, your medics, people that are just volunteering at like the merch booth, our sponsors, our vendors, and of course our fans that are here with us today, here watching on the stream. These events that we put on could not happen without all of your support. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. We like you. We really like you.
Yeah, we really do, actually. Y'all are good folk.
Yep. Yins are cool.
Y'all's nice folk. And we're still in the official timeout as it heads into a minute and a half here. Guardians currently at 76 points with Casco Bay at 8 points, but that could shift any second.
It could.
Yeah.
It could. I mean, 13:49, period one. We've still got a lot of derby to go. You know, the tides could turn. Casco Bay could just roll up into that pirate ship and steal all the boutte. Oh, Folly's going to come in and tell us what's going on. Perfect. So what that was the Cleveland Guardians were requesting a back block on their jammer. The referees consulted and determined that contact was made on the side, not on the back. And so Cleveland Guardians do not retain their official review. So no call stands.
No calls.
No calls. And they lose their official review for this half. But good on them for questioning.
Hey, you know what? Always question.
Yep. If you think you see something, go ahead, you know, because a call on the jammer, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
You know, you want to have that reviewed, you know, potentially get that jammer in the penalty box, and that could change the tide of the game.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
And sometimes you're right, you know, and the refs go, you know what? Now that you review it and we talk about it, you're right. It was just a little bit less on the side and more in the middle of the back, and yeah, okay, cool.
Well, we got Snuffy wearing the star for Cleveland Guardians and Pearl Jammer for Casco Bay. Both are trying to find their way out. Snuffy does.
Oh, Snuffy one blocker to beat and gets it.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh yeah, I'm a cat.
Yeah.
I stay on my feet.
Snuffy looking to get through here and try to grab some points along the way, but is met by a whole heaping load of bodies, all trying to form some sort of a blockage here. Snuffy does find the way, though.
Ooh, no, but taken out by Pearl Jammer.
Oh, yeah. Every time I see Pearl Jammer, I just want to go,
You know, and I just really, Pearl Jammer's number should be 10.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe 60 has some significance, but, you know, in my opinion, it should be 10.
Yeah. And we got some points being thrown up here.
Looks like that's 4 for Snuffs.
Yeah, Snuffy grabbing 4 along the way there. About 12 and a half minutes left in this period as we head into the 12th game here. Enter. I don't remember what I said.
Hunter.
Enter. My Scandinavian coming out.
Oh no! Are we going to become suddenly Swedish?
Yeah.
That's Chuck and I became suddenly Swedish at Bob H.
Oh,
And it immediately turned into suddenly Swedish.
It's all the ABBA I've been listening to lately.
Yep.
And
Well, I
0.
mean, World Cup is coming up in Austria. It's in that area. Oh, 0. Nice little bouncy bounce on those toe stops for Lee Jammer.
One of 0's favorite things to do is to tiptoe around on the track there.
Likes to tiptoe through the tulips.
Definitely.
Oh, and Mini Fridge with the last hit there. It goes out of bounds, so therefore 0 able to return onto the track and calls it off.
He even gave the signal like, no.
Yeah.
No. That wasn't right. Don't do that.
Sorry. He just had too much momentum.
Yeah.
And went barreling off the track. Three points garnered there by 0. Calls it off. Cleveland Guardians sitting at 83. Casco Bay at 8. Now this is Casco Bay's B team. Cleveland Guardians, sanctioned team. This is a sanctioned game. And all of these teams are ranked. So B teams do rank in the MRDA.
And it's different rankings than to the other teams?
Nope.
So
it's all in the same there. Yep.
Thing? Okay.
Ooh, and whoa, wait a minute.
Wait, yeah, who's leaving here?
And really, I mean, technically that could happen. It's just a matter of one sits down.
Yeah.
And then when the other sits down, the other one stands up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But that was a penalty being assessed to wipeout. Goes to the penalty box. Raptor, lead jammer. This is a next level skate drop.
Power Jam! And Raptor looking to get through the pack here to grab some more points, but it's been kind of difficult as Casco Bay not been making it easy, but Raptor did find a way through and is back in, and looks like Wipeout's standing up, so in back in as I say that. Raptor being pushed out now, having to go start back up. Ooh, Wipeout had a little wipeout himself, and he's coming back in though. And Tiny Dancer throwing the butt into Raptor there.
Yep.
Raptor grabbing 9 points though on that jam there, bringing the score up to 92 Cleveland and 8 Casco Bay. As we leave the unlucky jam 13 here.
The unlucky jam.
Unlucky jam.
Stewie up against Slash. Ooh, Stewie.
Right out of the gate there. Stewie did a little tiptoe and then said, you know what? I'm actually going to run.
Yeah. Ooh, and we have a star pass to Mini Fridge. I think this is the first time I would see Mini Fridge wearing that star.
Yeah. I was going to say, it didn't last long, but you know, we could have seen some potential there.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Mini Fridge is like, I'm good. I'm glad. Thanks.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah.
Let's moonlight later on. All right, and we are about 8.5 minutes left of the period here as Snuffy rocks the star for Cleveland and Sweet Baby Vicious wearing it for Casco Bay.
Snuffy with a bit of a rolling start there. Wants to, get some momentum.
Stuffy has been having nothing but momentum in this game.
Oh, Snuffy looking down the eyes of Yeety.
Yeah.
And that's just what needed to happen. Sweet Baby Vicious out of that pack first is your lead jammer.
Sweet Baby Vicious came in out of nowhere on that one, and I didn't even see her coming through. Whoa! Taking Blitzkrieg down. Jay said, no, don't touch my friend. Everybody's moving back there.
Yep.
Snuffy trying to find some room.
Bills is like, I'm just going to keep drawing you back as far as I can.
It's a good maneuver there.
Because while Sweet Baby Vicious is lead, had not picked up any points at this point, does now have 3 in that call-off. Nothing on the boards for Snuffers.
No.
Snuffy Snuffs.
Casco Bay grabbing some points, though, giving them 11 points altogether with the Cleveland Guardians at 96 as we head into 7 minutes left this period. And we got Zero wearing the star, the captain, and Wipeout wearing the star for Casco Bay.
Both just coming up hot. Oh, bit of a foot race, but I'm going to say that it looks like Zero is out first and is being declared the lead.
Zero giving some commands to his team here, being the captain that he is.
Oh, we're going USARs here, man.
Woo.
Everybody just keep moving.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Zero wanted the pack to run as fast as possible, chase them, and calls it off. But Wipeout able to pick up 1 point.
Chip away, chip away. Keep on chipping. And we are rocking into the 17th jam here. About 6 minutes left of the period. As Slash will be wearing the star for Casco Bay, Raptor wearing it for, oh, speaking of which,
Yeah.
Raptor heard his name, decided, all right, I got to get out there.
Raptor wearing the secret earpiece, listening to us.
Yeah.
Us here on the broadcast.
Here's his name. He says, "Oh, that's me. I gotta go." It's like the spotlight hit him. Raptor getting 4 points currently, looking to grab a couple more before calling it here.
Oh, just crazy. Letting the rest of the Guardians know that a star pass has occurred. Pearl Jammer, star in hand, up on those toe stops, but being 100% controlled by Bills and Jace of Spades.
Yeah.
Pearl Jammer's like, oh, come on. Oh.
Those two especially.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh no, Raptor heading to the penalty box.
Didn't catch that one.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one either.
Watching Bills just go back and forth like
I'm just watching Pearl Jammer's face.
Yeah. I was watching Bills.
Ooh.
It felt like a semi that's just kind of going side to side, and you're like, I want to get around you, but you can't.
Bills and Jace both go, Jace and Pearl Jammer both go down. Gets a little help from Yeety.
And looks like Slamlet, Jace, and Jess there.
And Jace of Spades all over Pearl Jammer. Pearl Jammer finally able to shake off Jace of Spades and has to do it all over again.
Yep. Oh. Met by Jess Crazy there. Pearl Jammer is gaining some momentum, but kind of hit the wall. The Raptors also trying to break through a wall, it looks like there. Tiny Dancer. Woo.
So tiny.
Yeah. Not so tiny.
But Raptor able to pick up points. That was a third scoring pass. So that's 4 points, 12 total for the Guardians. Gets that first bucket and some, so 108. Casco also able to pick up points, 15 total on the boards. So good on Casco, has had points all in the last 3 jams.
Yeah. Even if they're getting a couple at a time, that's all right.
Yep.
Just keep getting.
Yep. Oh, nice work there by Moose, completely controlling Stewie. Oh, Moose.
And that's what you want to see.
Yep.
You want to make sure that jammer is not getting out there.
Yeah, Moose has Stewie in that pocket and is just stuck like glue. And Stewie passes off the star in the hands of Sandin. Sandin up on those toe stops, jukes around Moose, puts the star on, but Sweet Baby Vicious is your lead.
And Sweet Baby calling it off. Sweet Baby grabbing at least a point. And Cleveland Guardians roller derby at 110. Casco Bay roller derbies at 16. With 2.5 minutes left in this period.
Snuffy, Wipeout. Here we go.
Snuffy once again trying to get that shotgun blast momentum, but it looks like Wipeout took it instead.
Ooh.
Big hit from Tiny Dancer there.
I mean, it was just almost like Tiny Dancer was a wall. Oh no, but Snuffy being called on a penalty.
Uh-oh.
Going to the penalty box. And this is a power jam for Casco Bay and Wipeout.
Now this would be the time for Wipeout to grab as many points as possible, as the period is heading towards an end, and so is the jam.
But Wipeout is lead, so.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice way to just roll off of Bills. Oh my goodness.
That was a beautiful spin there.
Bills is like, oh my,
Yeah.
goodness gracious.
Yeah, Bills definitely had the look of a, wait, what was that? And
Bills wiped out.
Yeah. And Wipeout checking to see what the pack's looking like before they jump back in, trying to grab some speed so maybe get through there as the team opens the door. Oh, and it finds an opening for sure.
So I heard you say Wipeout checking the sea, which would be perfect for a bunch of pirates.
It would be.
We're checking the sea.
Checking the sea.
Oh, and Wipeout really maximizing every second that Snuffy was in the penalty box. 16 points just as Snuffy is released from the box. Wipeout calls it off. We may or may not get one more jam here, but we have an official timeout, so we will get one more jam in this first half.
Yeah.
So that jam effectively doubled Casco's score.
Yeah.
They were at 16, earned 16 points, now at 32. Woohoo, I'm an announcer, math works. I can number.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's all you need, just a little bit of numbers. But that was definitely one of the better ones for Wipeout there.
Yeah, for sure,
grabbing
for sure.
It looks like
yeah,
definitely the biggest one.
Yeah, because biggest jam for Casco. Wipeout, so in each of Wipeout's time out has, you know, it's been a roller coaster for Wipeout. No points, 4 points, no points, 1 point, and then 16.
Yeah.
Like it's redemption.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Got to grab it when you can, especially when you got a jammer in the box there.
Heck yeah.
Just take it. Get that power jam. Grab as much points as you possibly can.
Yep.
Before they jump back out, and then call it. Just be smart. Well.
Yeah, and good. That was good clock management.
Yeah.
It was good bench management by Truck to, you know, kind of keep giving those signals to Wipeout to just keep on going. So.
All right. Beckett Thermal Solutions. Cleveland Guardians would like to thank our sponsor. That is Beckett.
Becker Thermal.
Engineering Solutions for a better tomorrow. Currently looking to hire some new folks to join the team. Be sure to scan the QR code and find out more and start today.
Yep, and I'm seeing up there on our graphics, special thanks to Roller Derby Athletics. You know, always one of our favorite sponsors, you ultimate online resource for new and seasoned skaters, announcers, NSOs, officials. We offer expert guidance, off-skate workouts, team training, and an inclusive community to help you level up. RDA strives to help skaters become safe, strong, and unstoppable.
And we're still in the official timeout, as both teams have a few laughs on the track with each other. And it looks like it's over. Don't see any changes, so maybe nothing happened.
Well, maybe something happened that it just was, you know, just a chitter chatter about. Finn Purcell putting a big hit on Moose right off of that whistle.
Right. Just hey. Oh.
Nope.
0. Up to his old
antics. And 0 feeds off of the booing,
Yeah.
so you know, you're just you're just feeding the animal there.
Oh yeah. 0.
The more you don't like it, the more he's going to do it. Sorry, friends.
0 loves to run a clock.
Yep.
Time stealer,
Yep.
as I would like to call him.
Even own teammate Finn Purcell is like, come on, want to play?
Yeah.
Move forward. You've done what you need to do.
Woo!
Oh, and Moose was prepared.
Yeah.
Moose built up some feelings
Yes.
there and just took them out on 0.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, 0. I love you, friend. Oh, and Mini Fridge with a solid clock. And that lead goes to Slash.
Slash picking the lead. 0 playing it up.
Ooh.
Whoa.
But Finn Purcell just throws that chest right in front of Slash. And Slash calls it off. And I don't know that we had any points in that last gem from either. So we're going to go into intermission. And baby, we're back.
We're back.
As singing along to the music.
Baby,
We're back. And we cannot deny we've got a second half of Derby to play. That didn't
right.
fit the words, but you know,
But
it's
you know
okay.
what? I appreciate the
effort.
try, the
yeah.
sentiment there.
I mean, I am not a songstress. I'm not a lyricist. I will poorly sing things.
There's
but,
a lot of
you
things
know.
you say you're not, but then you show us that you do them so well. So I don't know. Is this humble, Pinky? Like
I'm a fisherman. I'm reeling in the compliment.
that's right. A lot of things you say you can't do as you're doing them.
Because see, you know, that's that. You know. The self-esteem, you know,
Yeah.
I believe I, you know, maybe somewhere along the line somebody told me I can't do it, so I just assumed I couldn't do it, but continued to do it,
do it.
and you know, might have actually done it well. You know, who knows?
I wore too many Nikes, so I just did it all the time. Speaking of just doing it, we are just doing it here as Raptor is wearing the star for Cleveland Guardians, Sweet Baby Vicious for Casco. Raptor once again jumping out real quick.
Yeah, this is impressive with Raptor. I mean, I usually see Raptor as a blocker and always does a smashing job as a blocker, and it's kind of killing it in this role as a jammer.
I feel like the last few games, or home games especially, that he's been doing a lot more jamming, and
we jinxed it.
yeah.
So that was a forearm on Raptor heading to the penalty box. Sorry, Raptor.
Yeah, well, you know, stop being so good, folks. We won't have to talk about you.
Ooh, and Sweet Baby Vicious trying to pass that star off is successful. Gives it to Yeety. Yeety does a spin around Jace of Spades, completes that initial pass. But this is going to be a power jam for Casco Bay.
Yeety, oh! Yeety juking out there, getting around Jason Spades. Basically just having their toes kiss real quick and then moving back out.
I feel bad, like, you know, I've been hogging the rosters.
Oh, they got the names
nice and big. They're so nice and big on those amazing Skate for Your Die jerseys. Not sponsored, but they're a pretty awesome up-and-coming jersey maker here, so be sure to check them out.
Yeah, especially these Pride jerseys.
Yeah,
these
you
are very cool.
can get one. They are all custom made, so they, like, if you have your favorite jersey, you basically lay it out, measure it, and boom, they will make it to your custom measurements.
Wow.
Raptor getting low, trying to get under Mini Fridge, but Mini Fridge able to just continue match that you know, that squat and gets Raptor off the track. But
Raptor's been doing that a lot lately. We've noticed anytime he's been jamming, he likes to throw that in once in a while. It's just to like get that really low I think people are thinking he's going to jump right back up real quick, but he can go pretty far. At least good 20 feet.
And you know, though, it was Casco Bay able to take advantage of that bested Raptor 10-8 in to the advantage of Casco Bay, 118-42.
And Stewie wearing the star now for Cleveland Guardians. Wipeout wearing it for Casco Bay. Stewie taking the lead early on. And looks like Wipeout's trying to, oh, there he goes, found his way.
Cheers for Wipeout from the chat. Ooh,
Yeah.
Both sides, it's Finn, Priscilla, and Ada.
Yeah.
I felt it in the chest and then in the shoulder, like, ugh.
Yeah. That was a lot of hitting right
Yeah,
there.
that was a lot of hitting. That's like Ricochet, kind of,
Yeah.
like.
Bouncing off one another.
Yeah. Oh.
The human pinball. You see it a lot here.
You do, you do. I mean, you know, that's what happens when your body is what is the method of scoring.
Yes.
You know, people always say, well, how do you score in roller derby? I throw my body.
I score.
I am the instrument of scoring.
I am the ball, as they say.
Yes.
Snuffy was trying to get through. As we both are excited to say Snuffy.
I love Snuffy.
Yeah, she's definitely been a highlight for sure in this game. Got a lot of energy.
Ooh, Madam X taking Snuffy off the track and just doing a killer drawback. Just keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. Takes Snuffy all the way back in to turn one. That kind of kills the clock a little bit there while Bills and Taco and Blitzkrieg are just shutting down Slash. But you got to pay attention here.
Yeah.
No pack, no pack, no pack, no pack.
Yep.
Jason Spades has to bridge it because, like, it's no pack either way. But I see that Mac the Knife calling pack is here, pointing to the front of the pack. So that's where you have to get to. You have to get to the front of the pack to reform.
So having somebody like a pivot standing between the two bridges them in, right?
Bridges, yes, but you still have to be, 5 feet on either side,
Okay.
so to keep it in play. 5 feet, 10 feet.
5 feet, 10 feet, 100 feet. Who's counting?
No, 100 feet. You cannot do 100 feet. No 100 feet.
No 100 feet's here.
But Slash is lead jammer.
And he called it.
Smart move, smart move. I see so many of these skaters with battle wounds from their poor bear skin meeting this unforgiving floor.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I was talking to Avasaurus Rex. I saw nice big patch of freshly charred skin.
Yeah.
And Ava said, "Did you hear that?" I was like, "Oh, I heard that one.
Yeah.
You were like right in front of us where I heard skin just."
Yeah.
Like, yep, nope.
That was it. That was definitely some road rash.
Yeah, for sure.
For a couple people here. Oh, Finn with a big push right off the bat, giving Zero enough momentum and room.
Sweet Baby Vicious still trying to get out of this pack. Oh, yay. Hi, Bobbin. Bobbin Weave, one of our lovely NSOs, has recently moved to Texas. But we still see Bobbin at some of these big tournaments. Just saw Bobbin at Dawn of the Derby.
And Zero grab. Ooh!
Oh, boy. I can't stop the story.
Finn Purcella hitting the ground and decided to do some push-ups, make it look like nothing happened. Just getting some push-ups in.
Oh my goodness.
I enjoyed that he looked over at us and been like, You're laughing about the push-ups, right?
Yeah.
We're like, yes, we're laughing about the push-ups.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
I made it to bout 3 before breaking. That was the point.
That
yep.
was totally worth it.
And here comes Raptor. Oh, but beautiful blocking by Yeety. Nice job. Just chip. Pushes Raptor off. Now Raptor has to come in behind the furthest most blocker. So that's a lot of track position to lose. I mean, you're basically going all the way back to the jammer line, which is turn 4.
Yeety made sure to go as far back as possible.
Yep. But Raptor able to recover from that, gets right back up to the front of the pack, picks up lead.
And Raptors trying to gauge around here and see if they can not get pushed out of the track, which they do. Casco Bay's really trying to hold the defense here.
Ooh, body's on the ground.
Yeah. Got a little tied up there, but everybody's okay. That's all that matters.
And we have another star pass to Mini Fridge.
Let's see if Mini Fridge will keep it on. Oh.
And I just want to know if he is Mini Fridge, who is full-size Fridge?
Oh.
I would be terrified of full-size Fridge. I mean, I'm terrified of Mini Fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm more picturing it in my head.
Yep.
You know, like a kind of the Freak the Mighty, like one sits on the other one's shoulders, you know, and they like stand up and you're like, whoa. Wear the giant trench coat. Yeah.
You know, I just saw recently on Instagram, might have been a TikTok that made it to Reels of somebody videoing just a bunch of kids walking down the street doing the 2 kids in a trench coat.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, it's in real life.
Yeah. They're
it's
doing
not just
it.
in the movies.
They're doing it.
Kids actually being kids in 2025. Uh-oh. Stewie going to the penalty box.
Just the kids being kids. Stewie going to the box. And Slash trying to push through Dragon Body, but Dragon Body pushed him out. Oh. Decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to just sneak back in.
And Slash picking up lead.
As everybody kind of gathers back. Oh!
Yeah, I felt that hard.
Yeah. Hit by the Mack truck that is Finn Purcell. That was a big hit there.
Yeah, it was. Stewie back out on the track, but has to do the tango with Moose, and Moose is ready to dance.
Yeah. Moose.
Oh, those were some serious dance moves.
Yeah.
I felt like there was a cha-cha happening.
There was a cha-cha. There were definitely some cha-cha heels going on. Oh, Stewie said, "Oh, I'm gone."
Oh, because everyone thought maybe that was the end, but no, it was not. I said I wanted cha-cha heels.
Yeah, that was definitely that moment on the game there. Ooh.
4 points picked up by Stewie. No points picked up by Stewie. The 4 points actually went to Casco Bay. My son, the scoreboard operator, failing at his job. I might have to give him a talking to later.
Yeah. In the car.
On the way home, with his real mom in the car with us.
You go, I'm not mad, I'm just
disappointed.
Oh, and maybe a timeout.
Looks like we're just getting track maintenance. Maybe a little clarity from the referees. 0 and Ruins heading into the middle there. Yes, in my Derby career, I have many Derby spouses, and along the way, I ended up with a Derby child.
Derby children.
I actually do have 2. I have 2. I have my favorite, Slaughter.
Oh.
and then
Wait,
Jim.
This is being recorded.
They know. I don't hide it. I tell them. Like, sorry, Slaughter's my favorite. Slaughter's less work.
The House of Pinky.
Snuffy with lead jammer.
Snuffy trying to make it into the House of Pinky here. Trying to grab some points there and to impress the announcers and everybody in the stands.
I feel like Snuffy and I, in our golden years, should have some sort of like cat sanctuary.
It'll happen. I believe it. And Snuffy trying to find some sanctuary here too, though. It seems to be getting pushed through.
Oh, and there's Yeti. Oh, Yeti. Yeety. It's Yeety, not Yeti.
I could get tripped up on that too.
You get yeeted.
Yeah, yeeted. Yeety definitely holding it down for the team there. Oh,
and Yeety with a star pass.
Yeah. Oh
no, Snuffy with a forearm.
Yeah.
Oh, Snuffers. Oh, Yeety. But Yeety is motivated.
Yeah, Yeety was taking advantage of everybody being distracted by that call and just said, you know what? I'm going to bust on through.
Oh, who just took out Jace? I think it was Sweet Baby Vicious.
Yeah.
It shocked Jace. Jace was on his petard looking like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
As somebody as big as Jace, it's not fun to be thrown around like that.
No,
it's not expected. When it does happen, you're either completely thrilled or like extremely scared.
Yeah. Wait a minute. This is not supposed to happen to me.
No. And so sometimes it can kind of throw you off guard for a hot minute. And Edie trying to break through Taco there, but Taco and was it Bills and Blitzkrieg there?
Yeah.
They're holding back, and there's Jace.
Yep, Jace right up in there.
All right, Taco's out. All right, I'm going to jump in and fill the space there. A lot of defense there, not a lot of points being captured, but definitely a really, really, really good defensive game right there. For anybody that was watching, that was definitely one to check out.
That was, if you go back, rewatch this, put that on the replay, we're going to get a timeout.
Head into the official timeout there.
Yeah.
Voted the best skate shop in Cleveland. Next Level Skate Shop is a woman-owned business that has been a long-time official sponsor for the Cleveland Guardians. Be sure to stop by Coco's shop downtown for all your roller derby needs. All kinds of cool stuff there.
All kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
And hey, Cleveland Guardians are proud to sponsor the next generation of roller derby in the greater Cleveland area by being the official jersey sponsors of Crooked River Junior Roller Derby team. You can actually catch these skaters next weekend at the JRDA regional tournaments in York, PA. You can see them sporting their cool Crooked River jerseys with that Cleveland Guardian sponsorship on there. Looking at my schedule, since I will be there also, they're going to play the first game at 10 a.m. And they're actually going to play New England Roller Derby's Riptides. So we've got the New England junior coach, Tiny Dancer, out here skating for Casco Bay. So we've got a lot of connections in the junior world there. So
yeah, it's very fun to watch the juniors games. It's a little, there's some rules that gotta get pushed aside, because they're kids and they're still kind of learning the whole thing and whatnot. But it could be really just energetic.
It really is, and it's not necessarily that the rules are like pushed aside.
Yeah.
It's just so juniors have levels that they have to meet those levels to play at certain levels. So like level 0 is your brand new skaters. They're just learning how to skate. Level 1, they're starting to play, kind of get the positions, like positionally block. Level 2 is when they can start contact, but it has to be like controlled contact. Like they can, they don't necessarily stop because you have to be still moving, but you slow before you make contact. And then level 3, boom, they're out there. That's like the level 3 team for Pittsburgh Derby Brats and Crooked River. Pittsburgh Derby Rats is the Yins Are Dead All-Stars. They're actually in Indiana right now this weekend playing at one of the JRDA regional tournaments. They were #1 seed, so we may see them go to champs. Oh, and look at that. Raptor just giving the stink eye to Wipeout. Raptors lead, but Wipeout has a couple skate lengths on Raptor there.
Yeah, they were definitely giving each other the stink eye as they were passing each other. And Raptor calling it. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna let you get any points. I don't like that.
Nope. And I see in our chat, Casey. Casey's also one of the coaches for New England Junior Derby. I've got my New England Derby sweatshirt right there. Pretty cool piece of merch I picked up at Battle of Bunker Hill.
I've definitely announced a few juniors games, and been an official for them and stuff like that. And it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
You're sort of like, oh yeah, they don't know what they're doing quite yet, but it's, they have a good time. They have a really good time.
Some of them, the little ones, they're getting there. They're working hard.
That's right. Speaking of working hard, it looks like everybody in the pack is working really hard.
Seriously, this pack is just like at a standstill. That tripod is just inching forward, and there you go. Tiny Dancer's getting in there, trying to break stuff up.
Yeah.
But Tiny Dancer being called on the penalty, being sent to the penalty box. That does, however, get a little bit of movement. While that was all happening, Jace of Spades, with that star on, is sitting in the penalty box. So Slash is out there, has to figure out a way to get through this Cleveland Guardians rainbow wall.
Yeah, this is
insane.
Yeah, we've gone from everybody moving to everybody just trying to hold back as best as possible. Once again, this has been a pretty heavy defense game. Jace of Spades seeing that and deciding, no, I'm not going to deal with that.
Jace gets out of that though and just puts the Jets on as got out of the penalty box.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Met by Yeedy. Ooh.
Oh, Mingo takes a big hit there.
And Jace trying to find that opening and is met by a whole slew of white shirts.
Oh, Tiny Dancer.
Oh.
Whoa, and followed up by a big hit by Yeedy.
Yeedy definitely just saying, nope, you're staying with me.
Wow, Yeedy, I'm loving what I'm seeing. I'm loving it. There were words that I just said that, if you know my special language, you understood
There was a lot going on.
There was a lot going on there.
A lot of monosyllabic words happening there. Automatopoeias, maybe. And looks like the Cleveland Guardians grabbing 10 points out of that one, and Casco Bay still hitting that 57 there pretty hard.
Yep. Heinz 57.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we're jumping back into it with Sweet Baby Vicious wearing the star for Casco Bay. Stewie wearing it for Cleveland. And speaking of which, Stewie just breaking through the pack real quick. Sweet Baby also coming around the track too. And they are looking for open.
Whoa, and Mini Fridge just opening that door, taking Stewie out. I mean, Sandin was trying to get up at the front to offer some offense, but Mini Fridge just shut down Stewie.
Mini Fridge opening the Frigidor, I would say.
And Stewie, penalty box. Sitting in that penalty box. So this is going to be a power jam for Casco Bay and Sweet Baby Vicious.
Sweet Baby has to get through that all those folks over there. I was going to say all those little white shirts. No, it's all the black shirts.
No, it's all the black shirts.
Yeah, but they do. They're out. Grabbing some points along the way, looking to grab a couple more, but are met by the Guardians.
Oh, but that inside line is open.
Yeah. It's a big opening, but...
but that was enough for Dragon to get up there and Sandin to join. Ada's like, okay, you need some help. I'm going to come up there.
Dragon definitely saw the opening, was like, oh, we got to cover that.
But Moose back there seeing Stewie, throws a hip into Stewie. Stewie goes down, off track. Again, has to come back in behind Moose. But Moose being called on a penalty.
Yeah.
So Stewie slightly thankful for that.
Well, Bills was back there helping him out for sure. Making sure that Stewie had some room.
Oh, but then Stewie's up at the front tangling, doing the two-step with Mini Fridge. Somehow I've gone into dance metaphors.
Yeah.
We have the tango, now we have the two-step.
Cha-cha.
Who's going to do the foxtrot next?
Oh, yeah. And looks like Casco Bay grabbing 6 points out of that one, bringing them up to 63. Cleveland grabbing 4, bringing them up to 155. As we are heading into like 11-ish minutes left in this period. It's only Jam 10.
It really is. It's crazy. We're at 11 minutes and we're only in Jam 10.
Yeah.
And it's been a pretty low scoring half.
Yeah.
If you figure we started out at 110 to 32. So really only 45 points
Oh, there's
for
Snuffy.
Cleveland.
Snuffy found some room, came out swinging, that's for sure.
Ooh, Snuffy. Oh!
Whoa!
Snuffy's taking such great pleasure in hitting the president of the MRTA, Moose.
Oh, sure. It's a real Stone Cold Steve Austin, Vince McMahon feud going on out there. Absolutely. And
But it's nothing but respect.
No,
Snuffy
yeah.
loves Moose.
hey, they get it. They get it. 3 points were awarded to Snuffy there, bringing the score up to 158. Cleveland Guardians roller derby. Casco Bay roller derby at 63, not grabbing any points in that last jam. Got 10 minutes left in the period here, as this is the second period. It's the end. It's the last period, I should say.
Yeah. Period 2, final period.
Final period.
And this is the final game of the day, so we've had a long day. But look at that. Raptor trying to get out there quickly, gets almost shut down by Mini Fridge, picks up lead.
Raptor trying to battle it out with Casco Bay. Trying to use the body in there and definitely find some room. Oh, but his Mets. Mini Fridge.
Mini Fridge. Mini Fridge. And a star pass.
Yeah. Adam Axe got in that one. And Raptor looking to get in. Oh,
Yep.
balls it, yeah.
Raptor with that star barely on his helmet. You got to watch, because if it pops off,
Yeah.
you stop.
Yeah.
You can't do anything until you've got that star back on. So
And looks like Raptor grabbed himself 4 points there, bringing it to 162, and 2 points were awarded to Casco Bay, giving him 65 points. Zero jumping in wearing the star for Cleveland, and Sweet Baby Vicious wearing the star for Casco Bay. And
pretty sure I heard the start whistle there, but this pack is kind of not moving.
Yeah, I think they were all trying to figure out what was going on with each other, as everybody was pretty much in the defense with heads down.
Oh.
Can't tiptoe your way out for this one,
Nope,
guy.
nope. You tipped your toes into the inner sanctum of that inner track, and you have to go behind. You're now officially in the lava.
Yeah, oh yeah. Floor is lava for sure right now. Oh, Zero going to the box.
Wow. I missed that penalty.
Yeah,
So
I just looked up and I saw him skating over there. It was very quiet.
Bill's pensive thinking.
Yeah.
Moose jumping up there, though, like offering some offensive, almost intimidation. But, that's Dragon. Dragon
Yeah.
heading to the penalty box. Bill's completing the drawback on Vicious. But Yeedy getting in there, sweeping Bills out of the way.
Yeah.
Bills is like, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I understand. Nice job.
Yeah, he's like,
Bills is such a good dude.
oh yeah. Bills can recognize good.
Yeah.
It's good skater seeing good skater
Yeah.
and understanding. All right, we're doing it.
You know, I'm really glad that Bills came back out of retirement for this season.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
he brings a certain, vibe.
Yeah.
Like, when you think of like vibes, it's Bills.
yeah.
It's
absolutely.
Bills. Bill's got the vibes.
Yeah, absolutely. Always constantly like out there getting in these really tough spots, like really trying to like watch like the bigger picture of the game, seeing where everybody is in the jam and stuff like that. Throwing his body in there always makes it really interesting to watch. Let's just say that. And then hypes up the crowd sometimes too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And look at that wipeout. Taking lead for Casco Bay. This is a second lead in a row for Casco Bay. They got the points and they like it, but Jace of Spades does that star stash. A little trickery, just as, you don't see me. I know Jammer, let me out. I can go out.
Icon has points. Oh.
Nope.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, makes that jump, does not land inbounds, so that would be a goose egg for Jace, but 4 points for Wipeout.
It was a good try.
It was good.
And we have about 6 minutes left.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. What a day. What a day here in Cleveland Heights. Again, happy Pride. Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Snuffy looks like we'll be wearing the star for Cleveland, and Slash will be wearing it for Casco Bay. And no, that's not the start whistle.
Nope, that would not be the start whistle.
That was a whistle.
It was a whistle. I think there were too many skaters on the track.
There we go.
So, giving fair warning. Slash, Snuffy, Snuffy Slash.
Whoosh. Yeah, this is
Slushy.
Slushy.
Oh, slushy.
Slushy.
It's a slushy jam. Slushy. Ooh, Snuffy stuck behind. Oh, has to go toe-to-toe with Moose. Gets around. Is your lead jammer.
Snuffy going on the inside there. Oh.
Oh,
Looking to see.
yep. He's like, oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but still being called on the penalty.
Yeah. I like that moment of,
Did
am I good? Am I good?
And, you know, and there was a false sense of security there, and
Yes.
Snuffy was like, okay, I'm good, I'm going to go. And he was like, no.
Wait, no. Oh, that's what you were asking? No.
No. Yeah, that was incorrect. So we do not have a lead jammer now. Snuffy forfeits that with going to the penalty box. Casco Bay filling up the box, both Moose and Tiny Dancer. So Slash out here with no help. Yeah, Raptor, that was a little bit of direction of gameplay there as Raptors kind of scooted, the butt stepped back into it. You can't do that. You can go side to side, you can go chest to chest, but it always has to be moving forward.
Yeah. Oh,
Snuffy right back out though. 4 points for Snuffers.
Snuffy always seems to find those little openings and just jumps right through them. It's great.
Snuffy just loves the Derbs so much, plays on so many different teams.
Yeah.
Just was playing on Team Divergence at the Bears Beats Beast teams. It was in Wilkes-Barre Scranton, so it was an office-themed B team tournament.
Oh yeah.
They had a really cool promo video. It was pretty awesome. You should all go watch that on the interwebs for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. 6 points for Snuffy, 168. No points for. No, there were points, so they're at 73. Sorry, I missed the pointage.
I did too.
Stewie
having a heck of a time.
Vicious.
Yeah. Raptor trying to get some room for him there, but Mini Fridge is making that much. Same with
Oh, and Yeety. Yeety.
Yeety has been definitely a dominant force in blocking here, making it really difficult. Watching Stewie, it's got eyes in the back of her head almost.
Dragon's like, yeah, come on, come back. Dragon and Ada. Ooh, nice little tap there by Ada. Again, I think we've mentioned this is Ada's first game as a Guardian.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Yep, happy to have you on the team. So, geez, that was more than a minute into the jam before lead jammer was established by Stewie. I think that's the first that we've seen it's taken that long to get a lead.
I was gonna say, like, I kept looking at the scoreboard. I mean, like, who's lead?
Yep.
And then I realized I never saw any L's up. So I was like, wait, nobody? Oh my gosh.
Stewie finally picking up some points there. I think maybe doing a little bit of clock management here. Ooh, nice work there, Ada. opening up that outside line for Stewie. Oh, and then Ada just steps in and takes Sweet Baby Vicious off the track. Like, hey, I'm going to do something here.
It's like they all realize, oh, wait, we got to stop you.
Yep. You're the one.
Yeah.
Because, again, Star Stash
Yep.
didn't have it on. It was like, I forgot you were the jammer.
You're the one. That's right.
But Stewie picking up 10 points, 178. So that's a bucket and 3 quarters.
Bucket and 3 quarters.
Plus
And
3.
We're heading to 45 seconds left in the period, but we're going to start another jam, and so we could run the whole jam clock here.
We could. Yep, and we are going to get one final jam in, depending on this clock management. Snuffy wearing the star, Wipeout also donning that lovely fancy hat. Wipeout in this potentially last jam gets lead. Snuffy, though, finding nice little maneuver there around, steps around Moose, is being caught on a forearm. Oh, Snuffs.
Oh, and that means we got Wipeout is going to be running the power jam here.
Yep. And we shall see what Casco Bay decides to do with this. Will they just run the clock and try to get as many points as possible?
Well, the Guardians let them.
Yeah, true. I mean, the goal is to not let them.
That's the question I have. Will they? I don't think so.
But do you try to keep it? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's checking to make sure Wipeout was okay on that last hit. I mean, I saw a thumbs up, but we're still gonna check.
Always got to check.
And we're gonna get an official timeout while we check that.
While we're in this timeout, we would like to thank everyone who helps us keep the wheels rolling in this sport. That's officials, announcers, photographers, medics, volunteers, sponsors, vendors, and of course the fans here today and they're watching right now. Without you, we couldn't have done any of this, and this event would be pointless. So having you all here and having all these people, these volunteers, these people are volunteers here. So this is it's because of y'all. This is why we're doing it here.
And we love this so much. That's why we volunteer our time to be here and support, this amazing sport of roller derby. I've had this talk before. This is my 19th season in roller derby. Skating, announcing. The longest thing I've ever committed to in my entire life.
Yeah.
So there's some sort of draw in this sport, and we appreciate everybody who helps us continue to do this all these, for all these many years that we've been around. Okay, Wipeout, standing up, skate off.
It's a good sign.
It's a good sign,
Medics are giving some positive signals, some body signals here. All right.
Yeah. Somebody take skates off and give him a big back.
Yeah.
No, he's heading to sit with the medics and get treated. We always say, thank you to all our volunteers.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very, very special thank you to medics.
Yeah.
These medics, again, are also volunteering their time. We cannot do this without them. We're not allowed to be on rolly shoes without those medics here. So thank you so much for taking your time to be here, being here up to the very last second.
Yeah.
That is going to take us to the end of this game. Your official score, 178 Cleveland Guardians to Casco Bay 82. Congratulations to the Guardians. Thank you so much again for joining us here once again, Cleveland Guardians. We'll see you next time. I'm Pinky Donchadero.
I'm Honey Bear.
All right, we're going to go pick some MVPs. Have a good one.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.